September 12th, 2025, 10:09 a.m. It has been on my heart to discuss certain things, but I am afraid of retaliation. But I no longer want to hide my utter disdain for others. I don't have it in me anymore. Now, for those of you that don't know me, hi, my name is Mime Guy. I am a neurodivergent person. I'm a black woman and I'm neurodivergent. What that means is I suffer from certain conditions that can affect me every day. That do affect me every day. I was out with my case manager yesterday. Case manager, ICM, thank you for your services, right? We went to a food bank. The conversation of my previous case, my previous ICM came up. I was asked how my interaction with them was. And one thing that rubbed me the wrong way about said previous ICM was that they were often flabbergasted by how eloquent I am. All right, let me dumb it down for you. They said, and they were surprised that I speak so well. Why the fuck does that surprise you? Why does that surprise you? I go to school like everybody else. My family has raised me like everybody else. Why does the fact that I speak well and speak intelligently surprise you? Is it because I look the way I look? Is it because I come from where I come from? Is that the reason? Really? That's what you're going with. Okay. Let me put it into animals that can't speak for themselves terms. You see a black duck and a white duck. Both ducks. Both a part of the animal kingdom, right? So they both swim, they both walk on two legs, they both have feathers. They're ducks. Correct me if I'm wrong, don't ducks say quack? Don't both ducks say quack? So what makes you think that I don't go quack? What makes you think that I don't speak as well as you do? That is a genuine question. What makes you think I don't speak as well as you do? That's my whole thing when it comes down to race. People automatically assume because I am not white that I don't speak well. When they hear that I'm from North, they are so surprised that I have that I carry myself the way I do. That I hold myself to another standard the way I do. I'm from North New Jersey. Proud to be so. Does that scare you? It's just another place to me. It's home to me. This is what you get when you're from Newark. Bear with me. Now, being a neurodivergent person, it comes across as ignorant when you are surprised that I speak so well. It comes across as ignorant when you say, you're obviously intelligent, what's the matter? Not to toot my own horn, but yes, I know I'm intelligent. That's obvious. Why does that surprise you? You think because I have clinical depression and that stays with me for the rest of my life? You think because I have that I can't hold myself in a proper manner. You think because I have post-traumatic stress disorder and schizophrenia that holds me to a certain stereotype, and you can only see the stigma of what has been exposed to you on social media, in reality, that you may or may not have encountered. Just because you live a sheltered life does not mean that I'm defined in one way. I'm a person. I'm a black woman living in America. I'm a neurodivergent person living in America. I am just as good, and I do just as well as my white counterparts. Do I live in a big old fancy mansion? Nope. Am I getting an education just like my white counterparts? Yes. Happily so. Am I married just like my white counterparts? Yep. Can I reproduce like my white counterparts? Absolutely. I have a little one in the back. So what makes you think that your microaggressions are valid? Yes, we live in a country that is free of speech and all that bullshit. But what makes you think that you can outwardly say to a person, you speak so well, you are so intelligent, what's the matter? I have trauma that I relive every day. I get flashes of past memories that I cannot control. I can't control it. I sometimes hear and see things that are not there. Not my fault. It is what it is. But that does not mean that I'm any less than you are. Actually, it might mean that I'm a little bit ahead of the curve because I've lasted for this long. I've lasted for this long. I'm 26 years old, about to be 27. And I'm still here. By the grace of God, I'm still here. Do yourself a favor. Next time you want to say something, ask yourself, will this offend the person that I'm speaking to? Genuinely. And if it's about 75% the chance that you will offend them, just don't. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Right? Treat others the way you want to be treated. Right? That's what you expect when people talk to you. Or am I wrong? Do I got the game fucked up? Am I so delusional that I expect to be treated just as right as you are? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe we're fucked. Either way, well, we all gotta live with each other. So let's make the best of it.